Hi, I'm Stevie Fernandez.
And I'm Trish Whitmer. Hello, and thanks for taking the time to visit with us on this week's Explore Tulsa.
Last week, I met up with some great guys out at Brookside Motorcycle Company, many of which told me that they love watching the show and wanted to know where they could meet the pretty one.
Oh, that is really sweet. Wait, if I'm the pretty one, what does that make you?
Don't go there, but each brought out some really sweet old rides for BMC's biannual Vintage Bike Show.
I'm riding a 1940 BSA WM20 war bike. A friend of mine had it up in Missouri, and it took me 10 years to talk him out of it. Originally it was covered in green paint and primer. I bought it and tore it down to the last nut, bolt, and washer and restored it the way it is today.
Well, the bike that I'm on today has a couple names. It's truly a one of one. It was created by a man named Greg Bush, a good friend of mine. We all call him Catfish. This guy he's a genius. He could fix anything. He could fix the crack of dawn. And he basically cut the back half of the engine, the transmission off, and adapted a British transmission to it. It's a Norton transmission, but it's a Harley. It's a case model Harley 750 flathead, kind of the predecessor to the Sportster that we all know today. And it's all hand fabricated, and right down to this beautiful hand fabricated aluminum gas tank.
I found my bike in Edmond about 2 years ago. I was looking for something vintage, hopefully something cafe, and I found this bike. It was not advertised anywhere. I went to the shop where I picked up my other motorcycle, and they said, oh, we have this thing that just came in yesterday, and we were going to take it in on consignment, but we didn't. And I want you to call this guy because I want that bike to go to a home that's going to take good care of it. So I said, okay. So within 3 hours, I had it in the back of my truck at the tag agency, already had insurance on it, so I couldn't do it quick enough. I really couldn't.
And I brought these two 1975 RD 350s and this little 74 RD 250, and just came down here for some fun. Paul and Bob put this on, and it's a great event.
It's something that we really enjoy doing. It's a free event. Just bring your classic motorcycle, enjoy some barbecue, have a fun day, bring the kids, have a lot of fun doing this.
These are the bikes me and several of my friends had when we were growing up, right around high school age, and it's just kind of reliving my childhood a little bit.
My neighbor won a Cushman Eagle from a drugstore when I was in about the 3rd or 4th grade, and his dad would give the neighborhood boys a ride on Saturday morning. And that was my first experience, and I've loved them ever since.
Freedom. I think that's the big thing, is people just, especially for me, it's a part of my childhood. I grew up with motorcycles in Southern California. For a long time, it was the only form of transportation I had. And I've always loved motorcycles. I've always ridden motorcycles. And I believe that, you know, if you're gonna ride one, be as safe as you possibly can, wear a helmet, do what you can to protect yourself.
This little brown one here, I drove to Kansas City to buy it, but it was in pretty good shape. I put new tires on it, and that's kind of the deal. I think a bunch of us old guys look for a nice, clean, older model bike that we can tinker with and ride around and enjoy.
What's really neat about this, not just this bike, but this event, nobody that brought their motorcycle here, no matter how rare it may be, thinks it's a Fabergé egg. It's just a motorcycle, and they ride them. We enjoy them. We go out and have fun on them, and we share our keys and try to encourage everybody to have some fun with them.